guys, welcome back, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna make the introduction really super quick because I want to get right into this video, and I want to make sure that I'm not doing as much editing as I do in my other videos because I want this video to be real time so that you guys can actually follow along and do everything that I'm doing. So I'm hoping it's not going to be that long, but let me quickly tell you guys a little bit about myself. So I just got into makeup a couple months ago. I'm experimenting with it, you know, learning how to use it and stuff. So if you guys are beginners, this is definitely a good place to be. Also, if you look at my channel, I have a bunch of different things. I have vlogs, singing videos, makeup stuff, and like I just put up a really funny HQ video if you guys want to go watch that. It's a variety of different things right now, but I think I'm gonna dive more into the makeup department and make sure that most of my videos reflect that about me. However, I am going to make sure that I still do vlogs because I love vlogging and I want to do different stuff like that. So all of that cool stuff will still be in there. Let me stop talking and let's get right into this video. The first thing to know about doing your face makeup. Guys, trust me, the world of makeup is complicated, it's confusing. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing a couple months ago, even though it may not look like that now. Before contouring, you can't just go on the skin and contour. You need to put something down. So therefore you need a base, you need face makeup, you need to put something on that's gonna blend, because you can't just blend onto your own skin. It's gonna look just kind of cakey and weird and stick out because let's face it, our skins are imperfect, there are imperfections, and if you go on with makeup right here, it's gonna look weird because this part of our face is not covered up and we might have blemishes or something. So the first thing that's super important is primer. Different beauty lines, different famous people that come out with primers. So specifically, the one that we're going to use in this video is going to be the Fenty Beauty Primer. I'm going to link everything down below, and I'm going to write the names of everything that I use in this video in the description box, so it'll make it easier for you guys if you guys want to go purchase them, if you like what you see. Something really important to know before purchasing items is what type of skin you have. So my skin is combination skin, but it leans towards the more oily side, so that's something good to know because the Fenty Beauty line, which is Rihanna's collection, is more for oily skin. So this primer works really well for me, but it may not work well for others. Once you have your primer, we're gonna go ahead and put it on. So with primers, you don't need that much. I would say like 1.5 pumps. That could have been just one full pump. And we're just gonna dab it on and put it all over where we're gonna put our face makeup down. It makes like a nice base for our foundation to lie on comfortably. Okay, so once you have that on, this one dries pretty quickly. Just wait a couple seconds, wait for it to dry, wait for your face to feel like it's ready to put some foundation on, which means it's soft, it feels hydrated, and we're gonna go right in with my favorite foundation. Again, there are thousands of foundations. This is one of my favorites, also from the Fenty line, and I have it in the shade 190. I just want to quickly talk about foundation. I can make a whole nother video about this, but I'm going to talk really quickly about it. Okay, picking foundation is so complicated, but something that you really need to figure out before you get this is, again, the oily dry thing, but also what kind of undertones you have. So what does that mean? I know, it's crazy. So what that means is I personally have neutral undertones, so you can either have cool or warm undertones. If you guys look at your veins on your wrist and they look more blue, that means you have cool undertones. However, if you look at them and they look more greenish, that means you have warm undertones because you guys are looking at them through a more yellow toned skin. So I'm gonna show you guys mine, sort of. I don't know if you guys can see, but mine range from a blue to a green. So I have kind of both in there, so I'm neutral. Again, there are many other tests that you guys can do. Maybe I'll make a video solely on picking foundation, but for now we're going to stick to the contour. So once you have this, we're going to go apply it with, again, you can use a sponge or brushes. That's preference. Also with makeup, there really is no, I know it looks like that there is like a specific order that you guys have to follow things in. And in the big picture there is, but when it comes down to little stuff, it doesn't always matter exactly when you do certain things. So don't worry too much. Of course, primer then foundation, that step that's like, you should follow that step. But again, makeup should be fun and it shouldn't be stressful. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this foundation. Another trick with makeup is patience. Guys, it probably took me about 1.5 to 2 minutes to place this down. I'm not gonna have you guys sitting there staring at me for 2 minutes doing this, but it takes patience to really push the product into your skin, and you can't just dab a little and think it's done. You need to, even though it looks like, this is another trick, even though sometimes it looks like you're not doing anything with makeup, I know sometimes, you know, you watch videos and people are like doing this and they put a little thing, it's like, I don't see what they just did, or they're like, you need to put a little bit more of this color right here to make this happen. It looks like you're not doing anything at all, but sometimes that step is the most crucial to getting to your final product and what you want it to look like. So right now, why did she just do that again? Because I'm placing the product in, I'm dabbing everything in, it looks like I'm not doing anything anymore. However, there's still products on my skin, you know? So that is primer and foundation, and you need those 2 steps before we go into contouring. But now we're at the contour part of this video. There are so many different contours. I want to talk about 2 more categories: cream and powder. Cream based products, or like creamier products, should come first. And then if you want to go on top with powder products, you can go on top. You can just do cream without the powder, or you can just go on with just powder and not the cream. Like if you want it to last longer, the powder will keep the cream in place. So there are cream foundations, there are powder foundations, there are cream contours, there are powder contours. Again, my favorite just so happens to come from the Fenty line. I'm gonna link this below, but it comes in a stick form. Again, there aren't always stick forms. Sometimes there's a little like palette and you use a brush with it, or you can go in with your fingers. There's different applicators. There's so many different things. This is Mocha from the Stix Trio from the Fenty collection. This is a great product. I've talked about this product in some of my videos. I like the stick form because I feel like it's very easy to use and I can draw it on. I'm not the best with brushes, so I kind of really like this product. So I'm going to show you where you guys need to contour. When I say the word need, you guys don't need to do anything. If you want to contour, you can contour. If you don't have to. But if you do, these are the places that you want to. Just think about this. When the light hits your face, what parts do you want to show? See, we have a bone here, but there's no bone here. We want this bone structure to kind of look, you know, more pronounced. So there are 2 ways to make things pop out: by making this part go in more or making this part come out more. But by doing both, that's where you hit it on the nose. So there is a cheek contour. There is something called a nose contour. There is a forehead contour. Also, if you guys have like this thing going on down here, you guys can contour your chin. There's also something to make your lips look bigger. You can contour right underneath this lip to make this lip look like it's fuller. I know, it's crazy. This stuff does magic. With the cheek, you want to kind of see this part of your ear. You want to go from here, and you don't want to go below your nose. The bottom of your nostrils makes a line and the top of your ear makes a line. So you want to stay in between those 2 places. So if anything, it's better to go a little bit higher than lower because we don't want our face like drooping down. We want to lift it up. Like that. Okay, remember, you can always add more, but it's harder to take away. So with the nose, this is going to make your nose look slimmer and thinner. And there's different things you can do with the nose, so I'm going to show you. You want to come down basically from the bottom of your eyebrow and just bring that all the way down. So just like that. If you want to do like a button nose, you guys can do that by putting a line right here and kind of outlining the tip of your nose. If you guys want your nose to look like it comes out and makes a little button right there. I've never really done that before, but I'm just showing you guys. Or if you want, you can just do the lines here. This whole part doesn't have to be like that. So I like doing like separate lines like this, and then when I blend them all into each other. If you guys really want a sharp cut, you're gonna go a little bit onto your face even. If you don't, you're just gonna keep it below and maybe bring it a little bit down this whole neck area. I'm gonna do the more drastic, so that's when you bring it onto your cheek even a little bit, and then just bring it down subtly, not too much, like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but see, I put the product there. So when we go to blending, that's the important part. Look how much bigger that makes my lip. It's crazy. Blending. Now, you guys can blend with something like this, or something like this, which is a contour brush. This is specifically for contouring, and this is like my favorite all-time thing, and it comes from Fenty. It's very like flexible and it's small, so my hand can get really up in there and close. When blending the cheeks, never go down. We want this line to kind of always kind of subtly be there. It's not going to be a line, it's going to be blended when we're done with this, but we're going to blend up like this. And this might take a while, but you have to be patient. So maybe I'll fast forward through this, but I'm going to finish contouring this out. When we go for the forehead, this is always just push back into the hair line. It's gonna come up from this contour. From this contour, we're gonna follow straight up and straight down to this side, where we're gonna blend this up into it. And we're gonna blend this up. See how this still looks like a line? We're not done yet. The nose we're going to bring down. So you can even use your fingers and just, I like using my fingers sometimes, just bring the product down the nose. Because if we bring it up, we want this part to be lighter, so we want that to be like bright. So we want the shadow to stop almost like abruptly right there. So then we're gonna bring it down on this side. Maybe go over it just a little. So we're blending away from the cheek. I want to pull the product down in this whole area to give this a shadow, because we want that to kind of disappear. Maybe I'm just gonna go over it a little bit, because this is like a really big area with my sponge. Now this is also the Fenty sponge, and it has a nice little flat part right there, which is perfect for small places like that. Okay guys, that is it. That is how you contour. So now we have these defined areas. What do we do with them? If you want to make the contour look even more pronounced, you're going to conceal, highlight, whatever you want to call it. So you basically put it right under your eyes to conceal and highlight. It basically does both, and you're going to make like a triangle shape, and it's going to meet up right the top of where you contoured, and we're going to kind of blend the two together. This part to stick out, and since I did the little button nose thing, just this part. I usually make 3 lines just like that. Then the top of your lip, and then right here on your chin. So this is like more of padding. We don't want to move it too much. We want to maybe blend up like this. Here we're going to do little, I don't know what you want to call that, do that movement. Maybe a little swiping up, a little bit down, up. The nose, just blend that up and down. Blend this out, up and out. Make that part brighter. I feel like I couldn't do just a contour video without its other half, which is concealing and highlighting. So, and then this, just bring it down a little bit, all over that chin right there. Boom! We're all concealed, highlighted, not really highlighted, contoured up. So from here going forward, once you have this, of course you go and do your eyes or your lips, or even, you know, just put on some mascara and you can go out like this. This covers up all your blemishes, your acne on your face if you have pimples or anything, and it gives you a more flawless look. So I'm going to really quickly show you guys, if you do want to go on with powder, this is just cream. If you are going for that long night, I want to go out kind of look and you want it to stay, you can always put powder stuff on top. So this is a powder concealer. So I would dab that a little bit and I would put that on top of here. It's not really going to show, but it's to keep the powder, the product that's already there kind of more in, and then, you know, just the places that you did that. If you guys want to deepen the contour, I love this from Too Faced. Oh my gosh, this is a great little guy right here, and it's so small, so it's easy to take in places with me. And this is a powder contour color. See how I dab off? You always want to dab because less is better, like I said before. And we're just gonna go over right here. Watch this. It's gonna make it thing on the other side. I like putting powder just on my cheeks. I don't think it's necessary for the other places, but I really like to have my cheeks long lasting. So that is something, that is a trick you can do. I know this is supposed to just be a contour video, but I feel like all of this is part of it to make it look good. So we're just gonna finish up the face makeup. This is how I finish off my face makeup every single time. It is a translucent finishing powder. So what does that mean? It means it's translucent, which means you can't see it. So when I put it on, you guys aren't gonna see it, but it's really important where I place it. So I like to use a sponge for this. I basically dab it into the product, and this is to prevent oiliness. It's to keep the makeup in place. It's to hold it there, make sure it doesn't move from any oils that your skin produces. So usually the T-zone is where I get the most oily, which is right here in the center of my face. So I go under my eyes to hold in that makeup. Then I also like to really get right here because I always start to sweat right there. This really prevents it from doing that. So we put it like that. Then I get a little bit oily right here. I just dab that on, and then a little bit on my chin. Then we're gonna let it sit for a little bit. You might want to let it sit for like a minute, and then you blend it all in with like a brush or something. Okay, so I let that sit. So now we take a brush and we're going to wipe it away, and kind of as wiping, pushing in, and just, it gives it that flawless look, and we know that our makeup's going to last. And it also highlights a little bit, so that's really nice. Talking about highlighter, Why not? We're just doing this whole video now. This is the Killawatt highlighter in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal from, again, the Fenty line, because I love everything from her. But let's go into Lightning Dust maybe. And I'm just gonna highlight my cheekbone. So again, to make this more defined, you put highlighter right there. You could also like use your finger. I know something's happening. That's also really important. If you guys can't see something because the lighting in your room is like not too good, you have to trust the makeup. Trust your techniques and trust the makeup especially, that it's going to do its job. It's going to be there. This is what it looks like. There are so many other things that you guys can do to your face with makeup. There's so much makeup, but I wanted to focus on face makeup, contouring, and how to do all that great stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long, but like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys here in my next little makeup tutorial. All right, bye guys.